Alright, now let's go to the third part, which is the factors of production. What do we mean by these factors of production? Okay, it means that when we want to produce, there are things which we need. So what are the things which contribute to production of goods or services? Okay, what are the things that a company or individuals need to produce either goods, which is solid stuff or physical things which we can touch, or services which are related to non-tangible or things which we can't really touch or but we can feel, right? So these are the factors, these are the things that we need, basic stuff, the most important stuff that we need in order for us to produce. Now the first one that we really need as a company or as individuals before beginning to produce either goods or services is labor. Some say labor, some use human resources. It's the same, different name, same meaning. It's human being. It's not just human being, okay? It might be our employee. Okay, it might be our managers. It might be specialists. It can be other stuff as well, but it all have the same characteristic, which all of them are Homo sapiens, or all of them are human being. Okay, so that's the first thing that we need to produce. We need human beings to become our employee, to become our managers, to become our advisors, and all that. Once we have employees and managers, we need a second factor to produce, which is capital. To make it simple, capital is just money. Now there are a lot of things which we can discuss about money, but we are not going to discuss it today. The concept or the things related to capital is huge. So we are going to define capital as only money. Okay, meaning that once we have human being, we need money to buy stuff, money to actually promote, money to use marketing, money to pay our employees, managers, and specialists. Tons of reasons why we need money. Without money, we can't produce. Simple as that. Without human being, nobody's going to do the work. We can't produce. Okay, so these are the two factors. Now we move on to the third factors, which is also important. All four of these are important resources. The first one is the physical resources. Physical resources here, it is related to offices. Okay, it can also be raw materials. Okay, it can be machines, it can also be facilities and all that. So when we want to produce, obviously we need a factory. Okay, if we are talking about producing stuff, we need a factory, we need some machines, we need a place where we have office and all that, and we need all these raw materials. All of these are what we consider as physical resources. Okay, and the last one that is equally important, which is the information resources. When we talk about information resources, there's a lot of things, but we are trying to say information resources are things which are related to the data or the information or the knowledge. Okay, so it might be a market forecast, for example. It can be an economic indicators. Okay, we're talking about economic stability and all that. It can be what materials do we need, raw materials, what kind of materials do we need, what is the cost for the raw materials. So all of these are related back to information resources. Okay, so to conclude or to summarize for this slide, these are the four main factors for production. If we don't have one of these, we can't produce. Simple as that. These are all equally important. We need human being, and we also need money, okay, to buy stuff, to pay stuff. We also need physical resources to produce this stuff and all that. We also need information resources, which talks about the knowledge and any type of that information or data that we need. Okay, so this is a factors of production.